he has the best matchup advantage, trying to use his quickness against Fisher.
Cephalosha poked away. Kobe Bryant's done that at least 3 times. And another foul on Fisher. Saying, come on now, that's his 3rd. We've seen, Kobe Bryant, he can be such a terrific defender. He was an all-NBA defense so many years.
So I think when 2 players on the floor, anything should go. There should be no call ever while 2 people are prone on the floor. Doesn't matter what they do, and that's usually the case.
You can sit on a guy's head and you don't ball it off him. Ball is loose. Cephalosha, wow. 53-42. Oklahoma City's missed 9 shots in a row. Ball deflected. Still Laker ball as we approach the midway point of the 3rd.
Well, part of the problem with Scott Brooks, if you decide to go James Harden, as we take a look at Jack, appreciate the energy and effort of his team into this playoff basketball game, is if you go to James Harden, all of a sudden Bryant goes to the post, so you gain something offensively, but you lose something defensively.
Good battle from Kristich.
And to me, that's where Durant would have to guard Bryant.
Oh, Westbrook once again avoids the defender. He is so good in the open floor. Now 14 for the game.
That's a rocket right there.
Thunder still just down by 9. Lakers have led the entire game. Largest lead was 17. Gasol makes it back to 11. How about Pau Gasol? 13 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. He's almost become the guarantee every night for this team. And there's what Durant does so well. In the act of shooting, says Monty McCutcheon. Artest picks up his 3rd.
Artest again shoots the gap right there in position. Durant does a good job of drawing the contact. But you've got to give Artest credit. He is a physical presence right now.
And an offensive foul. Ball on Collison. That's his 3rd. Collison provides toughness for this team. A little too aggressive here.
But this type of call couldn't be made if Derek Fisher wasn't fighting for position. So there's guys that they don't put Collison in position to get that offensive foul because they go lackadaisically to the body of Westbrook.
And Fisher's been fighting for that position for 14 years.
That's like on that movie Any Given Sunday, where they were talking about fighting for every inch, and that is what Derek Fisher has done throughout his career.
Meanwhile, Westbrook comes right back. He has 14 of the last 15 points for Oklahoma City, and they're back within 9.
And I think he's realized they have kept Derek Fisher in because of his strength and ability to match up. Well, Westbrook has a quickness and athleticism advantage over Fisher, and he's capitalized on it.
Gasol outside. Bryant gets inside, misses the banker, Collison the rebound. Bryant's like a hawk on defense now, soaring all over the place, knocking balls away, creating deflections. Shot clock at 7. Jeff Green. Green can't get it to go. Just 2 of 9 from the field. And by the way, a double-double in his first game back. Foul on the entry pass on Gasol.
Well, this is just great speed, great change of direction, and then the strength to take the bump and finish the play.
And a timeout call by Phil Jackson. Westbrook has been superb after the slow start. 16 points, 5 assists. He's doing all the scoring right now for the Thunder.
Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make the most of your color with the very best paint.
Back in Los Angeles, Kevin Durant in his playoff debut. His team down by 9 with 4:11 remaining in the 3rd. He's a special talent, but as head coach Scotty Brooks says, there's more than just talent.
He wants to be great, and he is committed to doing that from the day that we drafted him. Nothing has changed with his work habits. You know, I kind of liken him to like a backup player. Those guys like myself are always early, always staying after. He thinks of himself that way. That's how he works.
Well, so many people rave about that work ethic. Scotty Brooks was a backup player. He knows what that's like. Kevin Ollie is on this team as well. Ollie's in his 13th year. He's a terrific leadership type of player. He's played for 11 different teams, had so many different teammates. He says after watching Durant, he's the most prepared player he's seen in all his years in the NBA.
That's saying a lot because Kevin Ollie is a veteran guy that's been on a lot of different teams, and to give that type of compliment to Kevin Durant. Especially.
Gasol knocks that down. Pau Gasol, 15 and 12. Under 4 to play here in the third.
And Gasol's made 4 jump shots, which have been well defended. He's just been better offensively.
Durant turns and shoots. Artest has done a very good job.
From that time, decided to get Durant the basketball on the block. That's not how you're going to beat Ron Artest. With his size and strength, he's going to force you away from the rim.
Foul on the entry pass. It's going to go against Harden.
See, as a coach, if Kevin Durant makes this type of shot, you live with it. You say, job well done. You've done your job. Your job is to take something away from him. We've decided other things. These are the type of plays that you can live with. This is great energy by Artest.
And at the other end, Kobe Bryant in the post showed the footwork against the front of James Harden that would make a big guy proud. Sealing deep in the paint.
Bryant draws the foul on Harden, gets inside, and he'll go to the free throw line and try and add to the 11-point Laker lead.
Exactly what we talked about. When they decide to go to Harden, Bryant goes to the flop, capitalizing on his size and strength, forcing the issue against this Thunder basketball team. I'm not trying to do anything fancy other than put you on the block and make a play. So I'm leaning towards you, Coach. At some point, to keep Harden on the floor, you might want to consider putting Durant on Bryant and live with those type of results.
I would even say maybe Westbrook too, because Westbrook is a bigger point guard with a strength and an athleticism that, and I haven't seen him defend 2 guards much, but he may be able to do that job.
Westbrook at 6'3". Well, he is a fighter, and Bryant misses the second. 12-point Laker lead. And their largest lead was 17. That was just past the midway point of the second quarter. Ibaka against Odom, trying to find an opening. Good defense from Odom. Shot clock winding down. Westbrook again to the rim, puts it in, now foul. Beautiful move from Westbrook, and a chance for a 3-point play. Man, this kid is fearless going to the basket.
Big-time athlete, deceptively fast. You're talking about the strength and the ability to finish in traffic. That's moving the basketball with 3 Laker defenders and finishing at the rim. Outstanding, stellar basketball move. It's a big-time talented young fella.
He has now scored 16 of their last 17 points. He's keeping them in the game right now.
I'm glad, Coach, that people are getting a chance on the national stage to see Westbrook. You talk about the Thunder, you fall in love with Kevin Durant, rightfully so. But this young man has everything to do with their success, or just as much to do with it.
Shannon Brown just off the bench, able to connect. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Westbrook again. Brown has got good size and is a good defender. That's why he's out there.